20 intriguing details about Rami Malek and Lucy Boynton's romance. Last year's music biopic Bohemian Rhapsody brought stars Rami Malek and Lucy Boynton a whole load of media attention. But that's not the only thing these actors got out of the production. Since the film's 2018 release, in fact, the pair have publicly admitted that they've started seeing each other in real life. And we couldn't be happier for Hollywood's hottest new couple. Though they've been keeping things on the down low so far, here's what we know about their adorable romance to date. Was anyone surprised that Malek and Boynton got together? Indeed, after the chemistry they showed playing real-life couple Freddie Mercury and Mary Austin in Bohemian Rhapsody, it's no wonder that the two gave romance a shot in the real world. Sadly, Mercury and Austin's love affair didn't last, although they remained lifelong friends. However, this doesn't mean the actors have any apprehensions about their own chances as a result. Speaking to Flicks and the City in 2018, Boynton admitted that Mercury and Austin's complex yet loving bond had drawn her to the film. Although it started off as a romantic relationship, it is something that is so much deeper, she explained. And Boynton's commitment to the part meant Malek found it effortless to play her lover. "When I looked into her eyes, I thought, I don't have to act," he said at the 2019 Santa Barbara Film Festival. Being a Hollywood couple can of course be difficult. With the constant scrutiny of the paparazzi and intrigued members of the public, staying in a strong and healthy relationship is undoubtedly challenging when you're a celebrity. For now, though, Malek and Boynton seem to have avoided such troubles by flying under the radar. So much so, in fact, that details of their liaison are a little foggy at best. One thing for sure, though, is that Malek and Boynton have been together since early 2018 at the very least. In April of that year, an anonymous source told Us Weekly that the actors were madly in love after meeting on set. "He is so into her," the tipster revealed. "He goes and visits her in London all the time." It all started in January 2018 when Boynton and Malek were snapped in attendance at an event in London. A month later, the pair were spotted again in Minneapolis, first at a music show and then at a Super Bowl gathering. The actors subsequently made a joint appearance at the Paris Fashion Week in March. In hindsight, then, we're surprised we didn't suspect anything sooner. Once word of their relationship reached the public later in 2018, Malek and Boynton had the perfect opportunity to display their love to the world. But the pair nonetheless decided to leave their fans in suspense for a little bit longer. Amazingly, it would in fact take them another year before they actually acknowledged that they were dating. Following his win for Breakthrough Artist at the Palm Springs International Film Festival in January 2019, Malek used the opportunity to officially confirm the romance. "Thank you, Lucy Boynton," the star proclaimed from the stage, according to Elle. "You have been my ally, my confidant, my love. I appreciate you so much." And while many saw it coming, the news still warmed plenty of their fans' hearts. Of course, Malek and Boynton's romance will always be indebted to music legends. If it hadn't have been for Bohemian Rhapsody, the two would likely have never hooked up. Queen aren't the only rock greats who've helped shape this budding relationship, however. In fact, Boynton and Malek actually had their first encounter in a place that will be forever associated with the Beatles, Abbey Road Studios. Clearly, the significance of meeting at Abbey Road wasn't lost on the couple. As Boynton explained to Channel 24 in 2018, as a music fanatic she was awestruck that they first encountered each other in the same building that some of her most beloved artists recorded their biggest hits in. "It's the coolest thing to claim," she said. "That's my favorite thing to tell people. It's like a religious space." If that's the case, then we wonder if they do weddings. Obviously, Malek and Boynton seem to be one of Hollywood's most perfect pairings. At award shows and on red carpets, they look like the kind of couple who first got together in high school and never looked back. Although they come across as a timeless pairing, though, it's surprising to hear that the pair actually have more than a decade between them. At 37 and 25 respectively, Malek and Boynton have a 12-year age gap, in fact. Yet we would never have guessed that the two were born so far apart. Considering Malek's youthful looks, it's easy to see why many people would think the actor was closer to Boynton's age. As GQ Middle East noted in a 2019 profile, Malek has one of those faces that looks young and mature all at once. As a woman of 25, you might well think that Boynton is a relative newcomer to the industry. Nevertheless, the actress has been working a lot longer than many people realize. In 2006, the star made her first film appearance aged just 12 in Miss Potter. Following this debut, which earned her a Young Artist Award nomination, she further demonstrated her talents in the likes of Sing Street and Murder on the Orient Express. Still, Boynton is nonetheless relatively young. And, perhaps unsurprisingly, not a lot is known about her love life prior to meeting Malek. For sure, the actress hasn't opened up about any previous relationships, so her dating history remains shrouded in mystery. While his girlfriend may be new to Hollywood dating, Malek is apparently more experienced. That being said, the actor is just as reticent as his current partner about discussing past relationships in public. But that doesn't mean the Malek's name hasn't been linked to any high-profile names in the past. According to rumors, Boynton isn't the only supporting actress whom Malek has dated. And though he has yet to confirm anything himself, the actor has been reportedly involved with a couple of his co-stars. Throughout 2012, Malek and his Twilight colleague Angela Sarafian were apparently an item. 3 years later, he was linked with Mr. Robot actress Portia Doubleday. With all the egos that can be found in the acting world, it's fairly common to find competitiveness coming between thespian relationships. Just take a look at Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor, for example. Yet though they may be in the same industry, there doesn't seem to be a trace of rivalry between Malek and Boynton. In fact, both are incredibly supportive of each other's work. There's surely no greater test of a celebrity's style than an award show red carpet. Amidst the company of industry insiders and paparazzi alike, it's perhaps the best way for any self-respecting star to show off their taste in fashion. Due to their inherent flair, Malek and Boynton receive top marks every time they step out in front of the camera. And the two get bonus points for the adorable way they synchronize their outfits. Throughout this year's award season, Boyn fingers crossed the nickname sticks have made suitably harmonious clothing choices. For example, they dressed in coordinated monochrome outfits at the BAFTAs, while they complemented each other in darker get-ups at the Oscars. It's too bad, though, that at the latter event Malek was lumbered with a conspicuously contorted bow tie. Anyone who followed this year's awards season knows that Malek had an impressive time. Bagging SAG, BAFTA and Golden Globe trophies at the start of the year, the actor was then in the running for a much-desired Academy Award. And despite stiff competition from the likes of Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale, Malek would be crowned the winner at the February ceremony. Yet for all Malek's accomplishments, it was perhaps his and Boynton's romance that really made the night special. Having only recently confirmed his and his co-star's relationship, the star used his speech to affirm just how special his partner was. "Lucy Boynton, you're the heart of this film," Malek declared in front of an audience of millions, according to MTV. "You are beyond immensely talented. You have captured my heart." Social media is possibly the best way for any budding star to keep their profile in good shape. That being said, there seems to be little chance that Malek and Boynton will use these platforms to document their romance. Though an active Instagram user, Boynton has only made one reference to Malek in a post, and that was way back in April 2018. Even then, she referred to the actor only as her boyfriend. Malek, on the other hand, has virtually no online footprint. As befitting an actor who found fame playing a hacktivist, the Mr. Robot star is dubious of apps such as Instagram. "I can't quite wrap my head around it," the star explained to Vanity Fair in 2018. "Something about it is not right and a bit unsettling." To this end, Malek has only posted 3 images to Instagram, and none of them feature Boynton. Before they publicly confirmed their relationship, Malek and Boynton tried hard to keep the romance under wraps. While they may have been seen outside together every so often, they did little to draw attention to themselves. It seems that they also adopted a similar tack when walking a red carpet. And on occasion, they even avoided stepping out in front of the cameras together altogether, as reported by Just Jared. Although Malek and Boynton both attended the 2019 Palm Springs International Film Festival, no photos taken on the red carpet show them in each other's company. Although neither party have commented on their entrances, perhaps the pair were aiming to cut down on press attention. It's just a little odd, however, that they followed this tack at the festival where they publicly confirmed their love. So, at the Palm Springs International Film Festival, Malek and Boynton declined to walk the red carpet together. And it's not the only occasion when the couple have made their own separate entrances. For example, the pair staggered their arrivals at the 2019 BAFTA Awards in London, with Boynton turning up to the ceremony first. But this move put her partner in a rather awkward bind. Moreover, Boynton told the Daily Telegraph that Malek's uncanny portrayal of Mercury had affected her own initial impressions of the actor. "I assumed many of those idiosyncrasies must be his own," she admitted. Fortunately, Boynton was eventually able to see the man of her dreams behind the mask. "Then we started hanging out, and I realized that he could not be more different," the star explained. "When we first heard that Malek and Boynton were a couple, one thought immediately came to our minds: when are they getting married? Of course, it's probably a little early for this power pair to be planning their big day. They've only been together for just over a year, after all." That being said, though, the duo have already experienced one celebrity wedding. We've all seen pictures of Boynton and Malek looking loved up at red carpet events and award shows. But they only make us wonder what the pair get up to when the cameras aren't rolling. As befitting two people working in La La Land, the couple spend their date nights attending some pretty prestigious events. And from what we've seen so far, their evenings out make us green with envy. When it comes to gift-giving, nothing beats the personal touch that you get from a homemade present. Indeed, it lets your loved one know just how much you appreciate them. And if her Instagram account is anything to go by, Boynton is a fan of making Malek her own handmade mementos. Some of her selections so far have aired a little on the weird side, however. Here, learn about the romance of Rami Malek and Lucy Boynton. Do not forget to share your thoughts in this comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more related videos.